There we go. We are going to take that file over to, let's do Lovable. Okay. Please build out this landing page with a more advanced quiz form that is mobile friendly. Use all the images and colors from the attached HTML example. And we're going to attach that. Oh, it will not let me attach it in Lovable. Let's see if we can paste it or if it's too long. Forgot that Lovable doesn't let us attach stuff like that. Then we are also going to go over here and we'll copy this link and open it up in a new tab. Yeah. Let's see if it'll play. Yeah. See if we can get a full screenshot of this. We cannot. It's not a scrollable page. It's fine. We'll open up the local one. Let's see over here. We want downloads. And there's our sample lander. We can take a picture of that. And we will copy that and put that in here too. Let's see if I gave too much information or if it'll be able to build. In the meantime, we will pop back over here. And it's thinking so hard, it used up 20 tasks just thinking. It says it's working. Okay. That in here and send this over. Okay, that's going to spin up a preview. Let's see what it comes up with. Send this error over that we got. Probably the structure is in the wrong order. Okay. Correct this error and change. Nothing else. There we go. Debugging our way through this order process. As long as this shows up, then we'll work on the Stripe add-on. We'll go back to that other conversation and pull that in. Restart. This is a front end change here, but I like to restart just in case. There we are. And we have the order and order details. Look at that. Nice and clean. Our e-commerce store is really coming together here. Go back to this conversation and we're going to go back up to this section. Okay. And we want to do this. Actually, let's copy this one. Go into a new chat. Please review and tell me if you can make these changes without changing anything else. Do not make changes. Wanted to review real quick. And in the meantime, we need to make sure we have a set of Stripe keys here, which we do not have those in here. Now you're going to get these from a sandbox account. Do not put in a live Stripe key setup while you're doing this sort of build, because you're going to test stuff a lot. Could lock up your Stripe account. So you want to avoid that. Get those from a sandbox account. Let me pull one of those up so you can see what I mean. This is what a sandbox looks like. It doesn't have anything in it, and it has your keys right here that you can test with. And these keys can't actually do anything, so you don't have to keep them super secure. And you're not, was that the public key? It's the public key. And it looks like it needs it in 2 spots based on how it wrote this. Variable duplication. We won't complain about that right now. That could be cleaned up later. And we'll save those keys. Get your sandbox going. These are free to start up your Stripe account. And then you go over here to get a sandbox. If you don't have one, you can create one. Okay. Change, nothing else. I have added Stripe test keys to our NV local file. Let's see if it forgets this and asks me for those keys in 5 minutes. Do you think we can get Stripe integrated in the next 12 minutes before we're out of time? Worth a try here. Okay. Let's see if it made this any different than the example we gave it. Cleaned up the layout here a little bit, but it mostly kept exactly what we have. Still not a bad quiz, but this, you could probably have it build a form real quick. So it can send like a coupon for whatever they've been selected for, or you could set it up to have links in here. If you're going to do links, just a side note, if you're going to do links to this product from a page like this and you're doing ads, make sure you put your UTM in this link. So that way, when it hits the final client page, that is tracked. Because if you're doing this sort of ad and then sending this traffic to Brooklyn and directly, you want it to show up on their site with the UTM that it came from you, so you can claim attribution for that order and prove that your campaign is functional and is driving value for the business. So that's a thing that I see people miss a lot. It's a side topic from what we're actually doing, but important nonetheless. Yeah, Tony, Lovable is really good for websites. I would say it's one of the best that I've encountered for consistently delivering a website, something that is a replacement for what you might do on WordPress or a simple ClickFunnels page. It's really good at those website stuff. It gets a little hairy when it comes to deeper integrations or larger features. I've been really impressed with how it does websites specifically. No database required. Yes, that makes it a lot easier. That's what we have here too. No database needed for this. Okay. Let's go back here and see what we have going on. So it's creating the utility for us. Up here, it installed the Stripe package. See that over here. And now it's creating the configuration utility in the back end. And then it's creating the payment form, and it is updating our checkout form to include that. Okay. I'm going to turn off the server for a second while that runs. As we get close to our time here, has anybody been using any cool new AI tools that we should chat briefly about? Claude Code for coding. Yes, Claude Code is great. It really is, Viv. I see your comment there. And the integration that I was showing you there with Kilo Code, I feel just makes it even better because it has all of the features of a visual IDE, but then you get the power of Claude Code. It's been really effective. Okay, let's relocate this over here and run it. Ever used Astra? So are you talking about the WordPress stack Astra theme or like the JavaScript JS package? I used Astra in a test I was working on a project where the site needed to be exceedingly fast. And so I built it 3 different ways, the same layout, same look and feel, same images. But I built it with React, I built it with Next.js, and I built it with Astra just to see which would be the fastest. And Next.js was much faster than the other 2. That is the only time I have on purpose done something with Astra. And I did not extend it further because I wanted speed and Next.js was faster. So that is my experience with it is very limited. Let's see if we can buy a phone charger with Stripe. See what's built. Hey, here we go. We have some details. Okay, it says it's completed. The Stripe integration is missing something. I think it figured out an import. Oh, this is nice. It helpfully gave us those test numbers. I mean, you can always remember this one. Just hit Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy right here. That one is the answer to life, the universe, everything, and testing Stripe. Okay. Yeah, it's missing a package. Let's take a look at the flow that it built. Fills checkout form, creates order in database, creates real Stripe payment, shows Stripe elements payment form. Hopefully it's not specifically in all of this order. I mean, I guess if it's creating the order in the database first and then updating it from pending status to paid or something, that could be useful for being able to do abandoned carts. Let's go ahead and stop and restart this. Let's go back through to our checkout. Oh, we're out of our error in this page now. We'll do same as billing address again. It says pay. Okay, that flow's slightly confusing, but I'm really curious. Before we pay, did that get put into the database as a pending order? Look at that. So now this is actually kind of cool. You could set up a webhook here for pending orders and have that fire to your CRM. And then if the ordered status isn't changed to paid or processed or whatever, in a few hours, have your CRM send out abandoned cart emails with whatever they have in pending. All right, let's see what this does. And complete payment. And there is our payment processed. It would appear that our Stripe payment worked. Let's look here, see if we had any errors. Not seeing any errors on this side. This seems to be okay. Yeah, we don't have Apple Pay verified. That makes sense. Let's refresh this. And there's our payment. Came right through. It looks like we have our Stripe integration connected up. Probably need to do a little bit more testing on it, but we got through to the end of building a whole product page, fixing up our product editor, and getting our Stripe integration. So now we have a, I would say 95% functional store here. Next up is to make sure all this order processing gets sent to webhooks so we can actually notify people when there are orders and notify ourselves when there are orders to process them, and then do a final test everything. And we have an e-commerce store built out that is going to be ready to rumble. We might have this whole thing done in 4 or 5 hours of coding, provided that remaining piece goes well. So that's what we'll be tackling on next week's call. Pretty exciting, right? It's coming together. You all have a wonderful rest of your week. This series will be up before the next call, so you can check it out on YouTube and follow along if you want to do this yourself. And then we will be picking this back up on next call and wrapping up this store build. All right. See you all later. Cheers. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and follow. And if you need help building or finishing your app, click the link in my bio to book a one-on-one Zoom call to take a look at your project.